What's good with you, my G?
D. Will, what's going on, man? Yeah, he got hurt, but
I see your boy got hurt last night.
he got hurt, but luckily he's okay. He said it's nothing serious, so that's a huge sigh of relief right there. Huge sigh of relief. We're gonna need Cam this year. We're gonna need him to be healthy. Whole season's dependent on Cam. Because if he can get healthy, we got a chance. If he can stay healthy, we got a chance this year. I think we're going to be much better.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jackson on first down. And an alley. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I'm coming at me with that Luke Kuechly, baby.
Football and have it at the 36-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game. Now,
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's Newton. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal?
You on franchise? Who you playing with on your franchise?
This drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Oh, that's right. I forgot New Orleans. Yeah.
And he knocked that one away.
What's going on, Ed?
Caused an incompletion that
how you been, bro?
Interception.
Here dummy I would be randed.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown Panthers.
This guy is, I don't know what he's doing, man.
The guys are picking it off. They're not saying
he's throwing
It's asking. And that means catch the ball.
Practice, okay.
Go the other way.
That's your vernacular.
What sport you playing? Football?
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six to
yeah, I don't know what he's doing, man.
As this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20,
cool.
but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will score.
You're going to keep doing that, I'm going to keep punishing. Feel the rage quit coming right now. I know he's getting ready to rage. There it go. We'll take it. We'll take that W. We will take that W. All day long, we'll take it like that. That's rage quit number 1 for the day.
Emoji happy tears. Emoji rolling on the floor laughing. He suck.
Yeah, he did.
Rage quit 1.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in on the stream, man. I really do.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will
no doubt, man. Do your thing, bro.
With Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Gano out to kick this one away. This is Mark Ingram, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is brought in at the 21.
Get up, get up.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
11 yards and a Panther first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Newton, that's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
Let's go.
And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
Good job, Shaq.
Oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd down now, it's Ingram.
That's holding, but that's okay.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the pickup. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this throw caught left side. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Here's Newton. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Michael Pierce in all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's Earl Thomas. Left side. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first
Thank you for everybody that's tuning in and for watching. It's Cam Newton time, baby.
From the left hash, this from 34.
Panthers versus the Ravens, 10 seconds.
A 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room.
If you're new to the channel,
something unfortunate. in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys. Once we hit 200 subs, we will be giving doing a free giveaway.
In a game like this is important to a team.
And if you all guys could, that's watching right now, if you just give the stream a like for me, appreciate
Final
it.
10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Jackson letting one go deep for Roberts. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Let's go. Interception. All day, baby. Let's get this.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Brandon Gordon getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Oh, don't you worry about subscribing. You just give us a good game to watch. Emoji grin.
Ha 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 ha. If you're joining, if you're new to it, I do appreciate the support. And I am giving you a good game because you're watching right now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3. Hey, check. 3. Here we go. Gun. Hey, Mike 40.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
61.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of
man, I enjoy it. I'm not much of a MUT person, so.
And on the stat sheet as well.
I enjoy playing, to be honest with you.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Here we go. 180.
Cam's going to run the option right. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey 38 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Bust through the tackle. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement.
I understand.
Get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the
you're probably not missing too much.
And try and get back
to be honest with you.
To start the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Newton. Escaping the pressure right. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter.
Henry, if you're looking for a perfect game, Madden 20 is not perfect. It has its flaws, but the gameplay is a little bit better this year. And I'm having fun playing it. Like I said, it's not the best game, but
Newton on first down. He's got it.
I mean, that's all I can really tell you. I mean, I'm not going to advocate for you to buy it or anything like that, but what I am saying, if you want to have fun playing the game, it's definitely playable.
Looks like they did exactly that.
It's definitely playable. And I'll just leave it at that.
On the other end. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is in. Touchdown.
Also, if you if you want to try it on Redbox, $2 maybe, $3 for Redbox, try it out, see if you like it. The game has flaws, don't get me wrong. That's Rage Quit number 2, by the way, guys. The game has its flaws, but it's better. I mean, it's better than 18, it's better than 19. I can say that for sure. The gameplay is better, but it's not perfect. It's I'm not looking for the game to be perfect. I understand where the game is at. It does pisses me off sometimes as far as the animations and stuff, but it's a playable game. Is it a great game? No, it's not. Would I spend $60 on it? No, I wouldn't. I would try to wait for it to drop down. It's not a $60 game in my opinion. It's probably worth about, if you can get it for $40 and under, you've gotten a good deal. It's probably worth about $35 to $40 in my opinion. But I'm not trying to sway your decision, but since I have the game and you're watching and you haven't bought it yet, I'm just telling you what I think of it right now. Like I said, it's not perfect, but it is playable. So you can take that for what it's worth. I appreciate everyone who's watching right now. I believe it's 8 of you. I appreciate each and every one of you that's watching right now.
Okay. Thanks. That's why I scream. Graphics look the same. Madden 1-8 with Tom Brady skipping the rest. I subscribe, bro.
Appreciate it, Henry. I really appreciate it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the state of Florida and TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Again, I appreciate everyone who's tuning in, who's checking this out.
Let's go.
This is a run right here.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback.
The Panthers
Good job,
too
defense.
strong. They get there and take him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now Foles. Now they go.
Good job, Shaq. Good job, baby.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
If you're watching right now and you don't have Madden, let me know. If you're watching the stream right now and you don't have Madden 20, let me know.
Come on now, let's go.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10.
Hey, D-Will, are you still there, bro?
24. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us from all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
I tried him right there. I shouldn't have threw that.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run forward with Fournette.
Oh, wow.
And he will get this in
Terrible
the end
by me.
zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And there you go.
Hey, D-Will, can you just let everybody know if they haven't liked to do so? If you don't mind, bro.
Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
What's going on, Build a Special?
Touchdown. He'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. If it's your first time seeing this channel. If you haven't already, man, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to your channel. We're going to be doing a lot of Madden. 2K20 when it drops, too.
New England in the house.
New England. What's going on, New England?
Carry, here's 2nd and 7.
Like and sub.
Throwing is Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Y'all enjoying y'all Friday so far? Happy Friday to everyone.
On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
You play NBA Live. I'm not much of a live player, to be honest with you. I normally stick to 2K.
I'm definitely a 2K head jump.
Yeah, me too, bro. Me too.
What's up?
What's going on, Jeremiah?
Now it's Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. I
really appreciate everybody for tuning in, watching the stream, guys. We're on our way to 200 subs. We're getting very close.
Third down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling...
Jeremiah, what's up, bro?
Go for it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
When you gonna stream NCAA?
When I'm gonna stream NCAA? I could do it today.
At the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll be a loss of a yard.
I'm going to ask the chat. Chat, do y'all want to see me play NCAA 14 college football online today?
Waiting for another championship. Home of the Pats. What is your win-loss as of today? If you do play mascot online.
I don't think I can play mascot online.
Now Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I've been at 1 at 2, so I don't mind.
Okay. So y'all wouldn't mind seeing NCAA 14 today. Okay.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right
so y'all want to see this?
into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have.
Let me know in the chat if you want to see this.
As a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Whoa.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard
Whenever
line.
I stream this game, I really don't get a lot of support on NCAA 14, probably like 2 viewers. So if you guys are willing to support it, then I'll do it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next
win-loss record for today or total overall?
Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another another 1st and 10.
I think it's 67, 68, and 40. 68 and 40.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the counter. Watch the counter.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Foles. His throw incomplete. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Foles. And able to find Conley. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down.
Pascal, man, only get Madden 20 if you feel comfortable getting it, bro. I mean, if you're gonna buy it, I would not buy it digitally. I would buy it as a copy, just in case if you don't like it. Like I said, it's not for everybody, but it does play better.
Off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT.
All right, guys, we're going to have to
no
bring
good
it
on the
Come
extra
on
point, so a letdown
tighten up,
there.
tighten up.
And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
What state you're in? This Madden 2-0 seemed faster than the other.
Out of the gun, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
North Carolina. It is. It's like I said, it's better, man.
30 and a 1st.
I know we love our jobs.
Definitely better.
And pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, Charles, if you think so far in the early part of the preseason who has stood out, if you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skill players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Probably should punt this, but we don't go for it.
Yeah, how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
That was stupid of me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. What we got? Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Charlie. Down to lose 1. Mike 5-4.
Foles. Conley's got it over the middle.
Wow.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, 30 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but looking ahead, they just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
There's no need for me to go for that. That's a bad play by me. Let's see if I can get something back. Field goal or something. 22 seconds.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina.
There we go.
DJ Moore. 65 yards as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
Come on, defense. We got to lock in right now.
Emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency,
appreciate
yet
it.
Relaxed enough to
got to lock in defense. Let's get serious.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let's go. Motion. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Can't give up 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play call, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Well, they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Be alert. Mike 54. Watch the run.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Come on, defense. We need a turnover.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Big stop, let's go.
Cam's going to run the option right. He gives it up. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And the Panther first down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here you go. Here you go. Ready? Great. 40 seconds to Mike.
On first down, it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
What's going on, Jay? I'm in a dogfight right now.
Down to 3. So they get the score still down, but bottom line is they kept themselves in the game.
They did keep hope alive, Brandon. That's exactly what they did.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and also for liking the stream, the video as well, guys. We're in a dogfight right now, 21-23. Can I do it? Can I come back? Can I get a stop on defense? We're about to find out.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come
we got to get a turnover right now.
As he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock.
Been a dogfight.
What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Zebra.
Rush run. Pass.
Got it over the middle to Jeff Swain.
Come on.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Good job, Mario.
Foles is taken down. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
64. Check, 59.
Watch run.
Miami, Florida.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential.
Yeah, I'm excited about
2
that.
points.
I think it's going to be a good game.
Fourth quarter. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Wide open receiver.
It's a legal man downfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
College ball.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Junior.
And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yeehaw.
Check, Mike. Go. Hey, come on now. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Foles.
Good job.
Coverage there by Kevon Seymour.
Good defense.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Take fair catch. I call fair catch.
51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
No, not to my knowledge, not unless they put it in the patch.
Glitch, haha.
It's crazy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
20.
Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Set. Ready, 8. They're running fast. Jump.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Gun.
Back to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing third and long. Newton to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Come on, get in there. Get in there.
And I tell you what,
yeah,
he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Never underestimate a heart of the champion. Who's that in the chat that said they had $20 on the Jags? Henry, come on, man. He's new to the channel, guys. I cut him some slack.
I love how you phrased it.
He's new to the channel.
We were waiting to
That's
see
how you
what
play
would
clutch
happen.
football
Obviously,
right there, man.
Something would happen downfield.
That's clutch
Instead,
football.
it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
It's clutch football right there, guys. Is anybody that's watching
Pro Chat, I like your style, haha, GG. 5-8-yarder, wow. GG. Play with the Redskins.
Appreciate it, guys. Listen, if
So
you're new to the channel,
for my partner, Charles Davis, and all
comment
the
below if you're
hard-working
new to
men
the
and
channel,
women on
guys.
our
I
crew.
want to see who's
I'm
in the
Brandon
chat.
Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.
If you're
With
new to the
that, we
channel,
sign off
comment in the
from
chat below
Jacksonville.
so I can know. I want to know who's watching. I love to be interactive.
After play with Raiders. Me.
Jeremiah, you're not new to the channel.
I'm new. Play with Redskins.
Low key. Let's see. Yo, I'm putting that boy Haskins back there. AP. Where Chris Thompson at? Ryan Anderson. Why is Ryan Anderson playing
Zero
fullback?
play with Raiders.
I played with the Raiders before, and I suck with them. It's extremely hard to play with the Raiders. What's this? 25. Let's see. Put him. Let's put Flanagan in it.
Josh Jacobs and Don suck.
No, Josh Jacobs doesn't suck, but the Raiders do. I mean, not saying that they suck, but I can't play with them. I mean, I've played with them before already, and it's extremely hard. Paul Richardson.
Well, play with Cardinals after.
I think the Redskins run a 3-4.
Yup, Raiders are lame, haha. Broncos fan here.
Y'all are funny. Chat, y'all funny. I think I can make it work with the Redskins, though. I think I can. Let's see.
Broncos suck.
Y'all are funny, man. Guys, if you're watching the chat, who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year? And try not to be biased with your team. I know everybody's team is going to make it. Right. But really, who do you really think is going to win this year?
Broncos are back this year. Playoffs.
Hey, if Flacco actually plays pretty decent, you guys may have a chance. I will say that.
Eagles.
That's a good pick.
Redskins.
I don't know what defense. You got to worry about Tom Brady. Let's see. What defense? Hey, who's the Redskins fans? Do y'all run a 4-3 or a 3-4?
Who been winning for the last 7 years?
Hey, is anybody who's watching as a Redskins fan? Are they a 4-3 or a 3-4 defense? I think they're a 3-4 defense.
New England. Guys, if you could do me a favor, please like the stream. I need your support.
So nobody's gonna answer the question. I guess they are a 3-4, so I'll run it as a 3-4. Although I'm not sure, so we'll see.
Play with the Rams next. Or Browns. Has anyone played the new Call of Duty?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Hey, what's going on, Rob? Good morning to you.
Teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Dustin Hopkins has it on the tee, and here we go from our nation's capital. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Green 80! Green 80! Six guys! Check 600!
You should try
They'll run for the
next.
first time with Austin Eckler. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear
You're an Eagles fan,
feel
Rob?
the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That linebacker did not drop.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Of course 2-1-5 all day.
Running on first down, Eckler. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. On 2nd and 9. Rivers on the screen. This is Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, come on.
Almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now this is fielded
Everyone
in
who's
the
watching,
end
if you
zone.
could do me a
So
huge
change of
favor and
possession
like
here on the punt.
the
And
stream for
Redskins
me.
are
Do
gonna
me a
get it
huge
at
favor
the
and
20.
like the stream for me.
Got to put some air under the deep throw.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry now for Thompson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
He might score.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Trey Quinn, 70 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
New Avengers.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I haven't played that one yet.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield.
These Redskins, boy, they nasty.
Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
They some dogs out here.
Unable to find anyone open.
Good Lord. They land a smack down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
First quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this.
Face to the franchise.
This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
I don't know, not today. I haven't did it since that time that I streamed
Suddenly
it.
It's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it'll be second and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not
Thank you for everyone that's tuning in and watching right now. I appreciate your support.
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
That's complete right around the 8.
Good
and
God.
Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown.
He just ran my man over.
The Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
These Redskins are nasty, man.
See that position as a fallback.
Nasty.
Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays.
There's some dogs out here, man.
Just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. From the 41, Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return.
Is he raging quit? That's rage quit number 3 for the day, I do believe. I think that's rage quit number 3. There we go. Rage quit number 3.
Rage quit 3.
Let's see.
Be the Browns. Browns. Be the Browns. Color such jersey.
I'm gonna play with the Vikings. I can't play with the Browns. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Cardinals.
It's a fullback. Let's see.
Jets.
Ooh, you trying to get me to get beat? Cardinals don't got nobody.
Or Jets.
I do the Jets.
Color rush.
Okay.
Dad time. Daytime.
I can't pick the time.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the New York Jets. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
53, Mike, 53. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Shell.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Going up top for Cup. It's caught inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England. The Rams never even got into the red zone in that game. And now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll get into the end zone.
It's going to be a tough game, fellas.
From 19 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
In both locker rooms, the coaches talked about setting the tone early. Didn't matter whether you start on offense or defense. In this case, the team that had the ball first did exactly that. Took it right downfield and scored.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end.
Come on, man. Give me something better juke than that
10
now.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
What up?
Go, go, go.
What's up, Brandon?
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
How you doing, Brandon?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after 1.
I'm good, man. I'm on like a 5-game win streak. Had 3 people rage quit on me today. So it's going good today, man. Happy Friday to you. Appreciate you for showing some love on the stream, man.
Now on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, O-line.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Darnold from the gun. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Samson Ebukam coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Darnold.
Why would you?
Inside the 5. They do get
You gotta be
18,
kidding
but even
me.
that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there. But
Why would they give me this animation for, man?
Excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little
Like, why would they do
short, though,
that?
that marker.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And I hit square for rat catch, and they still gave me the animation. That's ridiculous.
On 4th down, Darnold. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
76, tell him. 76.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. fans, a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, you know,
should have been fumble. Come on.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the...
Good job. Good job, defense.
Brought down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
He gets that block.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
And now off to the races down the right side. And
touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Touchdown, New York.
Doing the big with the New York Jets.
Robbie Anderson, 61 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown.
We done came all the way out to Cali
extra point
from New York. And we doing the big, baby.
Just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep.
You guys are enjoying the stream, guys. Do me a huge favor and like the stream. I appreciate all you guys supporting everybody that's tuning in right now.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. After the interception, here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson.
Took me off.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff.
What's up, everybody that's tuning in? I appreciate y'all you supporting for watching. If you haven't already, guys, go ahead and like the stream for me. I appreciate it. Oh, wow.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Happy Friday to everyone. College football starts tomorrow. We got Miami versus the Florida Gators.
Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
He's got Anderson right side. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Natson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Hold on. Check.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Goff's throw here finds Woods. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st down, gone. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 28 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing again is gone. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On the catch, it's Crowder. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder, 75 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Gone over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
What happened to the Panthers?
There on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker.
The chat started wanting me to they wanted me to stream some other teams, so that's what I wound up doing.
Jenkins. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I think I won like 3, 4 in a row with the Carolina Panthers.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
We won like 4 in a row with the Panthers.
And that is going to do it.
It made like 3 people rage quit.
Third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down.
Hey, 5. 52, 52.
A shotgun snap for gone. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Quincy Enunwa, 44 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
I am usually ranked like around 3-0-ish.
That's what's up. Hey, I'm definitely down to learn.
Before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you? And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Brian Poole that time there to get a hand on it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle.
That's Rage Quit number 4, guys. Rage Quit number 4.
Rage Quit 4.
I've never played with the Jets before either. What win streak we on? I think we're on like a 4 or 5 game. Oh, we're on a 6-game win streak, guys. We're on a 6-game win streak. Any other requests? Any other teams? Chat. Anybody else want to see any teams? Because if not, I'm going to go back to the Panthers. And no,
Seahawks.
Seahawks? Let's see. Defense does the Seahawks run. Your name sounds familiar.
Eagles.
Rob, you did say the Philadelphia Eagles. You did say the Eagles. I remember you saying that. Let's see.
Steelers. Seahawks souped up brew, that's who I use.
We'll do Seahawks next. Right now we'll do the Eagles because Rob did say Eagles. I remember him saying that. Let me change the title of the stream. I appreciate everybody who's watching right now. I really do. It means a lot to have you guys dropping in on Friday, having your support. So I really appreciate it.
What playbook are you using? You use custom playbook?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston,
I am
in the
using,
Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a
Falcons
few
playbook.
moments ago. This crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston.
What playbook?
The Falcons.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
I appreciate the sub, Lonnie. I really do. Thank you, guys. And guys, if you're watching, if you haven't liked the stream, do me a huge favor and just go ahead and like the stream for me. I appreciate your support.
Emoji perfect score. Emoji perfect score.
First carry for Lamar Miller. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I noticed you were using the ace slot offset shotgun formation yesterday. Very underrated formation.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Yeah, I use that when I play the Panthers.
Opportunity to change momentum. Big play.
When I use Carolina's playbook.
Unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action for Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35.
Let us now go to formation. It has been near impossible to stop.
Touchdown, Houston.
It is.
DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Ranking Chris.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game.
Yeah, we getting there, bro.
We getting there. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard.
Oh, my God. Really?
Take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This pass complete. Wentz to Ertz, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick.
That was stupid.
And he will have a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally.
Yeah, that was a stupid pass by me, though. I mean, yeah, he's straight.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An Eagle 1st down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for...
Come on, Jasmine!
Picked up by Justin Reed. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand.
Give me that.
Out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break the tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
First down, Eagles.
Here we go. Waiting. Buck.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Good red.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. First throw down for the backup McCown.
Come on, Carson.
Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
No wonder why that throw was off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wins to throw again. Incomplete. Covers that time by Aaron Colvin.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Wentz again. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Just remember to smart read them.
Gotcha.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack.
They re-unbumpable.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the 1st down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Sproles, the return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Max protect 2.
This complete left side to Aguilar. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. On 2nd and 12, Wentz.
Oh, my God. Come on, man. No way he was beat.
Defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coach...
He was beat, man. No way, man. Get out of here, man. That's trash, EA.
While it's in the air, that's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They got you right there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Down and man inside, down and man.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz.
Give me that.
And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do.
Man, the game cheating, man. That was a touchdown. They didn't give it to me, bro.
A ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done.
He was burnt, man. They let him make up for that, man. There ain't no way somebody's gonna make that play, man. That's bull crap.
Their deficit to
That's bull.
14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Watson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson.
Oh, come on, man. Really?
So hang on.
Come on.
Ball coming on 3rd down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On first down, Watson. Being chased out left.
Come on, man.
The ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. On the right side, this is Miller. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out, and the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
This is annoying to play.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 11 yards there, 1st down. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On first down, Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And Jeffrey's got it. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Zach Cunningham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Throwing is Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now, despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Come on, man. This is trash, man.
Brandon,
this game is trash.
I don't violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
Trash.
But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Here's Watson, and Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This pass complete, wins to Ertz, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Cunningham able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this all the way up past...
Nobody playing against that crap, man. It's bull.
Seahawks brew. Stream NCAA. Put Griffin in at linebacker for right.
That was so annoying, man. I ain't have my right playbook. If I would have had a Panthers playbook, I would have shut all of that down, man. That was so annoying. And he thought he was good, too.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded at the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
You're replaying the glitchiest team on the game now.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They go read option with Wilson. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's Wilson, and he's going to go down again. Sean Lee able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
You got it blocked.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain,
what's up,
here's
Chaos?
2nd and 10. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Left side complete to Lockett. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check, 48's the mic. Check. Run left. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full stream.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. To throw again is Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 26 yards.
As his guys are glitching defense the whole game, man. Come on.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was just a simple fly route.
Appreciate it, man.
No, there's nothing to
now he's trying to lag the game out.
Down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions.
Come on, man. I mean, like, that's why I don't like playing online no more, man. People, I mean, yo, why are you lagging the game? You're trying to get the game to disconnect.
All the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Okay, bro.
Jason Myers now for the extra point.
What's up, Romy, man?
And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
They use Walmart Wi-Fi. You got Lockett and Metcalf on the outside, 9-3 and 9-5
The
speed.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this
That's
one
true.
away.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
They got the DVT Wi-Fi.
Y'all silly. He got something.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Prescott. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Draw play, Elliott. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Look at his corners and notice how they lay on the inside of your receivers once they re-lined up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 yards there, first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
Appreciate that, too.
Watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when. He told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure
Use the
right.
to advantage to run streaks and outroutes.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible.
I am.
Plays, a lot of options involved with that.
But I'm trying to be just a little careful right now. It's probably not helping me, but I don't know. I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
I am screaming all game, but I got coverage behind it. Who gets the ball in the second half?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
They're throwing it on 1st down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a 1st down.
And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
is going to be on the second corner.
Gotcha.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I think he gets the ball back. I think he does. I think I got rocked first. I think so.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson.
Oh!
This is going to be intercepted.
Goodness, man.
Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Now you get it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
Now he'll escape to his left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run it with Carson, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
I'm trying, man. Junk's starting to get on my nerves, man. Sure.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
See how he got out of the blitz.
Yeah.
6 man. Go 14. There.
On 2nd and 1. Wilson. And he floated one out there incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
14. 25.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Roll, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2
so
points.
Silly the way he plays,
Straight
man.
line.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they give to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Let's go, man, let's go.
So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit.
Let's go.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Throw left side complete. It's Carson. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's got
Seahawks are notorious for causing fumbles.
Just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock. Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart.
And he is in for the
touchdown. Let's go, man.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7.
TD.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Carson. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
That defense will rerun
The
if you bring
Seahawks
the
in
left
victory
explained
formation
into
as they
the
go ahead and take the
next
knee.
to the defensive end and QB contain it would be new.
Okay. Gotcha.
Good game, Cuz.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
You should be on 2 clock too.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
There you go. It's Walmart EBT Wi-Fi.
That's a dub GG.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, fellas. A lot of support.
So the victory
We got
here
through this
for
one, even though this guy was
Seattle.
super
And it wasn't really
annoying
always
at
pretty.
first.
They had their bumps
He tried
and
to blitz
bruises.
me
Really
the whole
both
game
sides
until
did,
I
but they did what they needed to
exposed
do
it. Thanks
at home
to
get the
all
win.
Yeah, they really had to
you
grind
guys
this
in
one
the
out,
chat.
didn't they? Because
They gave me some
nothing
tips.
came
I
easy.
appreciate it. I appreciate
Every
it.
snap was a major league brawl.
He thought he could pinch
They
blitz
had to
me
win
in the
at the line
3-4
of
all game
scrimmage,
long,
win
but
downfield. They got all
we
those
came
things
out
accomplished.
victorious.
But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right?
Guys,
Those
if you're
who are
new to the
mentally
channel
tough,
and you like Madden
those are the teams
content,
you have to deal with
you
in
like
the
me
playoffs.
streaming Madden, go
This
ahead
was
and
that type
subscribe
of
to the
game.
channel, guys. I'll be doing
So
this
that'll do it for my partner, Charles
a lot.
Davis.
Madden is one of my
and the best
favorite
darn crew in the
games,
industry.
honestly.
I'm Brandon Gaudin.
I'm not
This has
saying
been
it's
a
perfect, but I enjoy
presentation
playing
of the
it. So
NFL on
if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and
It's a
subscribe
win
to
for
the
the
channel,
Seahawks
guys.
here as we say so long from Seattle.
Chaos, if you still watching, definitely a moderator, bro. I appreciate the new sub, guys.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go, go, go. Shift.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mario Addison, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Throwing his line. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It got his man complete. A big play there for Indy, and even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
PS4. I am a hit you up and show you a few things that can help you. You already good, but I can help you get skipping the rest. Since the 90s.
Appreciate it, brother.
Out of the gun, Luck. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Most definitely,
and that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
To throw again on second down. Luck.
Come on, Luke. Get on your horse, Luke. Get on your horse, Luke. Come on, Luke. Get on your horse. There we go. There we go, Luke.
Touchdown, Panthers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Here we go.
Brings up second and 2.
Gun. Get it.
To throw again on second down. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the pickup there. The shotgun snap for Newton. Dancing to it, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It's too easy.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say,
let's go.
Special teams.
Let's turn it up a little bit, D.
95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry.
I messed that up.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. This is Hines. And an alley to run. Oh, and now some space to operate. And a cut to the right and some open. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go. 8.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. They fake the give. Newton. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On first down, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line.
Yes, it does.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency of
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on second and long. Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Good job.
Dante Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. On the move to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 20.
Off play action. Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
It's just not smart.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it up.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Chat, what's going on? How's everybody doing on this Friday?
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at the top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against his secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner, Ed Reed and Johnny Robinson at safety. Good luck trying to get open against those 4. What a matchup that would have been. But it was a terrific night for those gentlemen. Congratulations. And, of course, Ed Reed's bust will go down in history because they got the hair.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by James Bradbury. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter.
Rage quit number 5 for the day. Chat, what's going on?
How's everybody?
All right, this is gonna be the last match for the day. I may get back on a little bit later, but got some errands that I gotta Got to take care. So we're going to get it in for this last one, guys. We'll try to go out on a winning note.
Kali life cuz, life is good, at work, ha.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was
West
loud.
Coast,
It's
baby.
still
I feel
loud.
you.
We're ready for
Actually, I went out to the West
as
Coast
the Cowboys get set to
about
match up
last summer,
with
matter of
Cam
fact.
Newton
It was in
and the
Livermore
Carolina Panthers.
and Oakland. I enjoyed it, man. Want to get back out there sometime soon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, kill.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down, Elliott.
And
he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Sacramento, okay, cool.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
It was Eric Reed in on the stop. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It was coming.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. On that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He wants it all for the end zone.
He's shaking like he took too much pre-workout, LOL.
Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Intended that time for Cooper. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Right at the 80. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Oh, come on. Why can't I get one?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Get him.
And he'll take it down just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Randall Cobb there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky
crazy
high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Extra point.
I want to say thank you to all the new viewers who's watching right now. I really appreciate your support. Close to 200 subs, by the way, guys.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
He's a hit stick guy, so we're going to have to get down, not take any hits.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
It's second down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football is starting quarter number 2 as they've got it with a second down coming up. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Newton gonna hand it off to McCaffrey. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's
yes, I'm playing online. This is a rank match.
Opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Down 7-0.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
Gun. Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up. 20.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First down, Panthers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 43.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Check. Ready. Ready. Check 48.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
I can't wait until the season starts so that this overhyped Dallas team can fall down a little bit. Everybody play
and he's
this
going to
game.
have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 43.
Question on fantasy. Hope Cam will come back.
Yeah, I understand.
Give some other teams a chance to get their ratings up.
Right, I understand, yeah.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. To throw is Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down throw for Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he slides to avoid the hit. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run.
That's not a bad backup.
And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. This is McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Ready.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Toward the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it?
Wind up incomplete.
Wow.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even.
All the new subs, I appreciate it.
Up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the line.
I don't think Cam's going to play either the first week. It's only, what, 2 weeks away from now? Yeah.
I think they're on schedule after that run getting it.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
But I'm glad as a Panthers fan that it's just his ankle. Because I saw the highlights. It could have been a little worse, but what's concerning is the offensive line. That's concerning.
Touchdown here just before
that's why he got hurt last season.
Changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things
Clifton
up.
Jackson, I appreciate the sub, man.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach
Mouse 84, I appreciate the sub, man.
So
Lonnie 10K, I appreciate the sub, brother.
That'll be taken in the end zone. but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Guys, we are 30 subs away from 200.
Field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
30 subs away from 200, guys.
Out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
Gotcha.
Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25.
Oh, I don't blame you. That'll be stressful. I will pick Amari Cooper. He's probably going to have a big year this year.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That's Samuel caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st down, Carolina.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We are rivals though. My brother played for the Falcons, LOL.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a sack. Come on, fellas. Ready.
The last catch ruined it.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this. So Carolina keeps the ball.
Stick, man. Jesus
Christ.
Christ.
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3rd and inches.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a 1st down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
There with the dive, knew where the line was fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there, so no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do is trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him an opportunity.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 1-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
This dude
is
probably the best hit sticker I've ever played in my life. Like, seriously.
Idiots don't know what they're doing at EA Sports.
He is hit sticking literally every single time.
Out of his end zone, Prescott caught left side by Cobb.
Wow.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just
Come on, Brad
shy
Bear.
of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18.
That should have been an interception.
Down. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott being chased out left. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th
I wouldn't
down.
say they don't know what they're doing. I think the suits have a lot to do with the game. Now, there should be some things that, you know, programming-wise that need to be cleaned up that they shouldn't be making, but for the most part, I don't think the people in the suits allow them to make a quality game. I think what we're starting to see is that happen because they're starting to implement new features, but I mean, in my opinion, I don't think so. So, it's crazy. It's better. I mean, it's not perfect.
Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
It's playable, but it still has a long way to go.
Last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And an alley to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 35. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
WR act like they
so the
can't
Cowboys
even
in
catch
possession of the
like you.
football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Cowboys on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So now it's 4th down and short. And whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Good job. Good job.
But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
So
Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, the Eagles are pretty good. I think they're gonna have a great season this year.
Off just by a bit, maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
It's just too long for a field goal for me.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They had to convert there on 4th down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
Cam's going to run the option right. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, the gameplay is better. I mean, Ryan, but
finishes like this. This is why we
it's
love
still
sports.
not there
this
yet.
Is why we love the game of
I mean,
football.
for me, the concerning thing is that we're getting ready to go to the PS5 next year.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up
now,
to the 29-yard line.
Madden is better this year. Don't get me wrong, but it still needs to be tweaked a little bit. But we'll see. We'll see.
Condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw.
Do you have the game, Ryan?
It's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really appreciate everybody for joining the stream. I will be back on later on today, but right now I got to go, run some errands and handle some business, go get some fresh air. But But I do again appreciate everyone. Guys, if you haven't already subscribed
game seems fine
to the channel,
me, haha, peace.
Go ahead and subscribe to the channels. Once we hit 200 subs, we will be doing a free giveaway. So I appreciate everybody. It's Gamer Champ 23 again saying thank you, and I'm signing out. Peace.